So a lot of the exercises that I've shown you guys in previous videos aren't necessarily ones that I used to do a lot when I was learning back in the earlier days. A lot of them were just sort of made from, I guess, the reverse engineering process. So figuring out how to do something, finding out what's happening, inside of it, picking it apart, and then just building exercises based on repetitive movements that would help you to do that particular thing better. These exercises that I'm going to show you today, though, I used to do all the time. And they did a whole lot for my playing. And they're really super simple. So I'm going to show you 3 of them. It's actually 2 with 1 slight variation. And they're based off of triplets. Like I said, super simple. And they're designed to help you to get around the drums real easy. And the other cool thing about them is that they're super practical. So aside from just doing the exercises to help you build up your coordination and your timing and all that other kind of stuff, you can actually use this in real, practical playing situations. They can easily be turned into licks, riffs, whatever, and they can be plugged in however you want. So they're based off of triplets. There are 2 different ones that I'm going to show you. There's actually a whole bunch of them, but I'm just going to show you the 2 that I used to do all of the time. And I'm going to show you 1 variation, and you can just add it to your practicing in your spare time. Now, these exercises are going to be really beneficial regardless of your playing level, whether you're just starting out, or if you're an intermediate drummer, or if you got a few years under your belt and you're already comfortable. If you've never done this type of thing before, it's really going to do a lot for helping you get around the kit nice and comfortable. You're going to utilize everything that you have. I don't care how big your kit is, whether you got 19 pieces on it or whether it's just 4 pieces on it. You're still going to be able to do this. So the idea is to hit everything that you got, relax, play nice and comfortable, use dynamics, loud and soft, and just comfortably get around the drums. All right. So we're going to start with the triplet. So if this is our tempo, we're just going to go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. We're going to start with right, left foot. Beginners, if you've never done this type of thing before, rule of thumb with any exercise involving the hands and the feet is you want to start out just on the 2 sources. So your snare drum and your bass drum. Eventually, what you're going to want to be able to do is spread it out so that you can hit everything nice and comfortable. So when you work your speed up, you're well past 150 or whatever, it's still going to sound nice and clean and comfortable and all that stuff. So the idea with starting slow is to think more about the pattern and a lot less about the drums you got in front of you, because these don't have anything to do with it. First thing you need to do is get used to the pattern. Once you get used to the pattern, you can spread it around and hit whatever you want to hit that's around you, all right? So I'll show you this first one. What we're going to do, I'll do it in a progressive things just so you can see how the whole thing works. But what we're going to do, I'm going to start out in a slow triplet, right, left foot, just on the kick and the snare. And then I'm going to take it to the floor tom, and I'm going to use the hi-hat as well. And then I'm going to spread it out. So I'll show you the progression of this exercise and how you can work on it. And then we'll move on to the next one. This next exercise is going to be foot, right, left. Now, once you get going, you're literally playing the same thing as you did before, but you started with a different sound source. We're starting with the foot this time. So it's going to feel different. It might sound the same, but it's going to feel different, and that's going to make actually quite the difference when you go to play it. Same idea, start out slow, and then spread it out. Now this third exercise that I'm going to show you is basically just a variation that's combining the two together. So you're going to play them both back to back, one bar at a time, all right? So first you're going to start right, left foot, and then go straight into foot, right, left. So you're going to play them back to back, all right? And that looks like this. So there you go. They're really, really simple exercises, but the effects of doing them are going to be really great because these are things that you can incorporate into your drumming pretty much anytime, especially those of you guys that are into the whole gospel thing, if you want to start getting into that. Since a lot of those fills are based on triplets, you can come up with some pretty cool combinations just by taking that idea, the foot right, left foot, whatever you want to do, spreading it around, you can come up with some pretty cool stuff. So again, turn these into drills, 5 minutes at a time, increase your time as you go, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, even if you want. It's going to work on your endurance. It's going to build your stamina on the drums, your timing, because everything sort of has to stay nice and kind of in line. It's going to work on a lot of stuff. So add this to your shed session a couple times a week, whatever. And then you should notice a pretty nice difference in your ability to get around the drums nicely, nice and smooth. Make sure you add dynamics too, you know what I mean? Incorporate accents when you're doing this. Don't just play every single note at the same level. Add the whole loud and soft thing with the left and right hand. And yeah, have fun with this exercise, man. I still do it occasionally when I'm practicing. And it's just a really cool way to help you get around the kit.